And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Clemson is quick to the line. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. To the air on first down. Dances away to buy time. Blasted as he lets it go. Grab near the marker. It's Clemens. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
This guy just is so comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that pocket, make it easy on his quarterback, and they pick up the first down.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Turning it on! And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback on the move, still looking. That's caught. It's Clemens. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Well, that's a great job getting the sack on the blitz there. And one thing Notre Dame has always seemed to pride themselves on defensively is hard-nosed, tough football, especially in the front seven. And linebackers that can play downhill and not just make plays in the running game, but get in the backfield and blitz the quarterback. And you saw all of that from him right there.
Got his man on the right. Chopped out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's got his man. He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on 4th. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. Down to a one-possession game, 24-17. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Here come the Irish back on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Got a man. It's Adams. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. End off from the shotgun. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
Looking for a man. It's Daly. Got it in the middle. It's Connors. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Makes the catch. It's man. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. The give to the back. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from... And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Oregon delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, and Jonathan Stewart used to do it. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Now he's going to break the pocket. Fires on the move. Once the defense is wide open. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
The only way they were getting back in this game is if they did that. Great job. Huge explosive play by this offense. We need multiple scores. Got to keep the hammer down, but great job making the explosive.
Clemson jumps to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Second down, he'll throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quarterback may change this route. Going to sling it on second down. Throws to the back. He's got it on the move. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Tiger. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point draws them closer. It's 31-24. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Daly. Unloads to the wideout. Connection to the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I mean, what a great route by the wide receiver. You talk about leaving everybody in the dust. I mean, he left everybody behind him, runs the corner route, and to be honest, I mean, there is nobody stopping him.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back. He's looking at his playlist. And he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Notre Dame.
They'll go 5 wide on 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. Now on the move. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they take it in for 6 more points.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense. Not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Yes, that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Clemson is quick to the line.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
Bringing the heat. Makes the grab on the right. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
You don't see that very often. You don't see the big tight ends with the soft mitts and the big, huge hands and the nice, sticky gloves. You don't see them drop many of those balls that hit him right there in the hands. That was a missed opportunity by the tight end right there.
Got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Wants to throw again. Fires to the wideout. And he will score! Touchdown, Tigers!
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a 1-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. Trailing by a touchdown here in the 4th, they'll try to get it back with the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. to run out the clock, but all those timeouts staring at them.
Yeah, they got 3 timeouts on defense, but I know a first down ends this football game. So I got to get my guys physical, ready to roll.
Yeah, because you know this defense is going to be playing the run. They're going to be loading the box, trying to get tackles, using their timeouts to get the football back. So this is going to come down to who's better in the trenches.
No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. Calls his own number. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Timeout called there by the defense. Desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll give it to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Beneath the shadow of Howard's rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. There he goes. Headed to the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
And you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. NC State delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the ACC. Trust me when I say the party is on in Raleigh. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll go to the toss. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Steps away. And he's forced out of bounds after a huge loss on the play. What a boneheaded moment.
And you really need your quarterbacks, man, to understand, like, to stay on schedule. And we can't take those big losses, right? So once I start to scramble around and I'm trying to buy time or I'm trying to make a big play, like, give it up, get north-south, throw the football away. You can't just turn, run out of bounds, and take that big loss.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Offense changing the play. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He wants a big play here late. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation when you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
To the air, it's Daly. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Really good coverage by this defense. We're aware of everyone on the field and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Setting up the screen. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of him.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of...
He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Irish!
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns. A 21-point cushion in the fourth.
Notre Dame, 52. Clemson, 31.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Working that left side now. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. I'm not sure anyone saw that coming. Not that this team couldn't lose, but the way they lost. And I think they've got some soul searching to do now, guys.